Welcome to another Dragonlance Saga Readings episode. My name is Adam, and today I'm reading the Dragonlance Saga Book 4, Part 2. I'd like to take a moment to thank the members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting a link in the description below. Begging your pardon, Speaker of the Suns, but if the orb is anyone's to claim, it's Lorana's. It was she who killed Fealthas, the evil elven magic user. But if it be hers, then it is mine, for Lorana is not of age. That is elven law, and dwarven law as well, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that odd? By Kender law, if there is such a thing, everybody sort of owns everything. The orb is mine. The Knights' Council sent me to recover a dragon orb, and I leave with it tomorrow for Sanchrist. Do you think we elves will let the orb be taken away by humans to cause even more trouble in this world? Porthios speaks wisely. Now that the Dragon High Lords have what they want from us, our lands, they'll undoubtedly leave us in peace. Here, on Ergoth, the orb will be safe. What? Are the Qualinity led by a fool? You really think yourselves safe? The Dragon High Lords meant to conquer all of Krynn, including this miserable isle. You may be safe here for a time, but if we fall, you fall too. How dare you dispute? You know he speaks the truth, Father. Have you forgotten they want not only our lands, but the extermination of the elven race? That was only one Dragon High Lord, Verminard, but he is dead. Yes, because of us, not you. Then why have you returned to us, daughter? Has your half-breed lover tired of you and cast you from his bed? Mistress. Who? It is I, Silvara. Speak softly, mistress. I put sleep juice in the tea of the old nurse who was guarding you. But others in the house may be more wakeful. Your father said those terrible things to you. Elistan, too? What happened to me? I don't... Then he grieved after you fainted. Mistress Lorana, I'm treated like a slave here. Will you take me with you tonight when you flee with the dragon orb? Who said I was fleeing? Your friend here. You're right, Elistan. We must get the orb to Sanchrist. I must stay here to convince your father I am a cleric of the true gods, and you shall lead the escape. I? You are our only chance, Lorana. Sturm and Derek are too caught up in their own quarrel, and Gilthanas is not yet even certain whose side he's on. Must you pace like that? Between that and the dwarf's infernal snoring? I was not pacing. That was someone else you heard. At the door. Whoever you are, stop skulking around out there and come in, or you'll reckon with me. I wouldn't want to do that, Stone Brightblade. It's Theros Ironfeld. But he's dead. At least, the last we saw of you, you were lying near death in the Elven Kingdom. No time for questions. I'm to take you to meet the Lady Lorana in the woods beyond this camp. Hurry! We've only a few hours until dawn. We must be across the river by then. Well, my tiny master thief, I see someone finally caught you with your hand in his pocket. I'm no thief. That elf lord's purse just leaped into my hands after the assembly. And for a little thing like that to be put in chains. That's no problem. How did you break them with your bare hands, blacksmith? Back in Solace? Crack! I didn't have this arm of silver when Master Toda cut off this limb. He swore the only way I'd get a new one was to make it. So I did. Now, let's steal a Kaghanasty boat. I don't know why I let you talk me into fleeing with you, sister, let alone helping you steal back the orb. It's still not too late to give back the orb before the Sylvanesti awaken. We elves can find out how it works, for we have magic users among us, too.
I've thought this through, Gilthanas, and I believe Elistan was right to send us to Sancrest. If you don't agree, you shouldn't come along. Just don't betray us.
I have no intention of betraying you, Lorana.
Shh. I didn't mean to imply you would. By the way, why did you come with us?
For many reasons. Oh, now I know. Why this is called the River of the Dead. I certainly wish I were dead right about now. And I soon shall be.
Oh, Flint Fireforge! Sturm, I truly hope I've done the right thing. I've learned so much these past weeks. I found out the whole world doesn't revolve around me, that it doesn't even care about me. Not long ago, my only desire was to make Tanis Half-Elven love me, but now I've been suffering death, and even been forced to kill. At last I understand how Tanis felt, and why he left our people.
Perhaps, after all, Elistan did know what he was doing when he told us to let you lead us. Our stream has flowed into the main river, leading to Harkoon Bay. And finally, my dwarvish friend, the answer to your question, why this is called the River of the Dead, is joining us starboard. That funeral boat!
Yes, for centuries we Kaganesti have thus returned our dead to the sea, but now both the Sylvanesti and Quellinesti try to force us to cease doing so. My people have a legend about this river, though it's only a child's tale about Huma.
Huma? The great hero of our order? I must know the legend, Silvara.
It was in the last days of the Dragon Wars. Finding that even he was powerless to stop the destruction caused by the dragons, Huma prayed to the gods for help. Great Paladine answered his prayer by sending the white stag, though where it led him most men do not know. The Kaganesti know, however. After many trials and dangers, the mystic stag led him to Ergoth. Here he met a woman, beautiful and virtuous, and their joy was a brief glow in the gathering darkness. But then she told him her horrible secret. She was born not of woman, but of dragon, and only magic kept her human shape. If she became a true woman, she and Huma would become man and wife, but the Dragonlance would remain in the land for all time. If she remained a dragon, they would have the Dragonlance and the power to defeat the evil dragons. Huma vowed to give up everything, his knighthood, his honor, to remain with her. She half hoped he would destroy her, but he saw in her eyes only the noble spirit of the woman he loved, and so she prayed to Paladine that he would let her retain the woman form forever. She would give up her magic and the long lifespan of dragons to live in Huma's world. Paladine said he would grant her wish with a terrible condition, but she saw the light of heroism die in his eyes as she spoke. And, weeping, she knew that she must remain a dragon for the world's sake. This silvery river, legend says, flows from the tears shed by her dragon form when Huma left to find the Dragonlance. Nice story. Kinda sad. Did Huma ever come back? He found the Dragonlance and defeated the dragons as Paladine promised, and died gloriously in battle, slaying the dragon's leader. I have heard, though, that he rode to the fray on the back of a silver dragon. A silver dragon? We saw a knight on the silver dragon in the ice wall. He gave Sturm the... Ow! Why did you kick me, Sturm?
An accident, Kenda. Nothing more.
I know nothing of any silver dragon, and little about Huma. Why should I? He was human, after all. Theros, do you think we've thrown off any possible pursuit?
Does that shape against the horizon answer your question, Lorana? Don't worry, though. They'll have to make landfall as well, since no one dares travel the river at night.
All the same, I don't quite trust Silvara. She seems far too eager to help us.
Your brother might have something to do with that.
I only asked what you know of Silvara, Blacksmith.
Very little.
I know she is highly respected and loved by her people, especially for her healing skills. And her spying skills, perhaps? These people are fighting for their very lives, Lorana. They do what they must. Come, we should catch up with the others and make camp. Yes. By the way, Theros Ironfeld, my brother is an elf lord, and I assure you, when he dreams tonight, it will not be of Silvara. Can't sleep. Perhaps a short walk. Silvara. Who's there? Speak up! It's only Gilthanas, Silvara. When I saw the moon solinary shining down on you, making the river, your skin, even your hair all silver, I gasped and you heard me, but you shouldn't be out here alone. What are you doing here then? I truly wonder what I'm doing here, Silvara. My father needs me, yet I ran away with my sister. Now they will call me a traitor for taking the orb with me. Why did I do it? Why? You do what you must, as we all do. My own people do not understand what I do or why I do it. But I understand. I know what is right, and I believe in it. I love you, Silvara. Gilthanas? Silvara. No. Don't. Please don't cry. I'm sorry. Don't be. My tears are not because I'm frightened of your love. They are only for myself. You cannot understand. Silvara. Shh. I'm glad you changed to warmer clothes when we ran into your fellow Kagonisti yesterday, Silvara, even if they wouldn't help us. If only I could have convinced them that coming of the White Dragon is not the companion's fault, Gilthanas. We'll get by. With her hair gleaming and lovely, you'd hardly recognize Silvara, eh, Lorana? At least now I see how she came by her name, dear brother. And it's quite interesting to see you so solicitous about her warmth.
Lorana, Derek Crownguard! Look, in the drifting snow!
Elven tracks! Our pursuers must have passed us as we slept in the cave.
Aye, but they'll backtrack soon enough. We'll be ready for them.
No, Sir Knight. It must not come to bloodshed.
We dare not allow your fellow elves to stop us from taking the orb to Sanchrist.
I know, but the day I fight my own people is the day the dragons have won. Silvara, what are you doing? Only gathering my things, Lorana. I didn't mean to delay things. Come, I know we must be on our way. No, we have to hurry. Let go of me. Of course, I'm sorry. You have a stronger grip than I'd have thought, Silvara. Please, I didn't mean... Go rejoin the others. I'll be along in a minute. Now, my little Kagonisti, let us see what you are up to over here. I saw the dragon orb glowing silver in your hands, but even before that, I also saw those hands busy on the ground. Just a tangle of twigs and bark and charred wood. A few stones, no more. If it's a signal of some sort, it's a clumsy one. There, whatever message you left for your friends will be a bit harder to read now. Are you coming, Lorana? Yes.
What? An elven arrow! Attack!
I said no killing. We must flee instead.
You're mad! Draw your sword, Brightblade!
Put yours away, Derek, or you'll fight me first.
Coward! I'll see to it you never become a Salamnic knight.
There's a pass not far from here. You can hold them off. But once we reach it, we must split up. What did you say, Silvara? Derek Crownguard can take the Dragon Orb to Sankrist alone, while we draw off pursuit. Don't you see? It's the only way.
Well, for once, I actually find myself in agreement with an elf.
Perhaps she's right at that. But Sturm, you must go with Derek.
I do not need that.
It is the only way I'll let you leave with the orb.
Very well. I'll take the coward with me. But what about our tracks?
My magic can cause an avalanche to cover your tracks, so our pursuers will follow the rest of us. But where will we go then? I know a place. It is a secret. Only my people know of it. Hurry, there isn't much time. We must give the orb to the wise men to study. Come to Sankrist as soon as you can, Lorana. I will, my good friend.
Farewell, both.
Wait, I just remembered. They should take the Dragonlance too. No! Stop, Lorana. Why were you so eager to split us up, Silvara? Why give them the orb and not the lance? The Dragonlance stays with me. As do you. By the gods, I can't move. None of us can, Lorana.
What have you done to us, Silvara?
There is no time. Take up your supplies and follow me.
We have a choice.
Silvara, you cast some spell on us. We can only walk where you command us, but our trail must be clear enough for our pursuers to follow us, not Sturm and Derek. Oh, they'll have no trouble finding us, Lorana, because they know just where we're going. Below those sticks you so kindly scattered for me back there, I have drawn a crude map. When they find it, they'll think I drew it to show you our destination, not them. I did it for good reason. I knew when I saw the tracks that we would have to split up. You must believe me, Lorana. I don't see why. I have my reasons.
You said you had to defy your people because of what you believed. Remember what we talked about back at the pool?
I said that I understood, that I had to do the same. Didn't you believe me?
I believed you. Lorana, let us go willingly with Silvara.
Why?
Lorana, a human blacksmith's 50 years aren't much to you elves, but those two love each other, and for the sake of their love alone, I'd follow them into a dragon's den.
I'll trust your instincts, Theros, for now. But into a dragon's den is precisely where she may be leading us. Can you feel it, companions? Dawn at last, and this is Foghaven Vale. Before the cataclysm, it was one of the most beautiful places on Krynn, or so my people say.
It might still be beautiful, if only we could see it through this confounded mist.
No, dwarf, but once Foghaven Fortress floated above the mist as if on a cloud, and pilgrims came from all Krynn to... What pilgrims, Silvara? I don't know. It's only a legend of my people. We'll sleep here tonight.
Silvara.
Do not speak of this now.
No, I must say this. When we return from Sankrist, we can be married. My father will be stern and grim for a while, but I'm the younger brother, so no one cares what becomes of me. I'm not sure how I'd fit in with your people, but I could learn. I'm a good shot with a bow. And I'd like our children to grow up in the wilderness, free and happy and... Daytime is no better than last night in this accursed land of fog. It's caused by hot springs all around us, Flint.
We are very near, my people. Once we cross the bridge of passage which spans the scalding waters... We can't cross that, Silvara. Oh, but we can, Lorana. For we have been summoned. Summoned? By whom? By the gods, the mists. They're parting. But that shape looming before us. What place is this? When you cross the bridge of passage, you stand before the monument of the Silver Dragon, Dragon Mountain. It guards the tomb of Huma, Knight of Salamnia. Thank you all for tuning in to this Dragonlance Saga reading. What did you think of the comic? Have you ever read Dragonlance comics before? Feel free to email me at info@dlsaga.com or leave a comment below. This channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the Dragonlance Saga, and I thank you for joining me in the celebration. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam with Dragonlance Saga, and until next time, Slán Java.